a game called Naraka Blade Point?
No.
Have you ever heard of the game called Naraka Blade Point?
I don't think I have.
Have you guys ever heard of the game called Naraka Blade Point?
Yeah. I actually have not. I've played that shit.
You've played Naraka Blade Point? Okay, you're 1 out of 4.
I told you I knew every game.
Okay, you play Naraka Blade Point, and how long have you been playing Naraka Blade Point?
Like 20 minutes.
20 minutes? All right, were you playing during the free-to-play weekend?
Yes.
All right, okay.
No clue. Naraka Blade.
So that was a very small sample size of asking a bunch of fighting game enthusiasts if they have ever heard of Naraka. Majority of people haven't. And why is that? Well, first, what the hell is Naraka? Naraka Blade Point is a battle royale with a melee movement focus published by NetEase Hangzhou, a games company based out of China with money to burn. This will be their developers 24 Entertainment's first AAA NPC game from the get-go. They have had a history of mostly BR mobile games under their belt, such as Cyber Hunter and Super Mecha Champions. Despite the few successes they had in other genre games such as turn-based RPG Omyoji and Dead by Daylight alike Identity V, the majority of their player base still remains to be in China or SEA Asia across their games. They all have one common issue: understanding the global market, particularly the West. This results in a lot of issues since launch, which many have yet to be addressed. Now don't get me wrong, I love Naraka at its core. It's a wonderful game, held back by optimization, poor netcode, and I'll be blunt here, a woefully out of touch marketing team. And that whole topic and their approach to esports outside China, the communication between departments, the partnership program, that's a whole other video in itself. So how does Naraka play? The best way to describe it would be a very basic to execute, hard to master fighting game with an emphasis on 3 things: movement, punishment, and a combination of abilities and combos. It takes inspiration from For Honor, Sekiro, the Soul series, and MMO-like customization, whereas you can play Handsome Squidward or someone from Planet of the Apes. In its BR form, the closest example is Apex Legends, an ability class-based BR shooter. To anyone without prior fighting game knowledge, and well, the lackluster tutorial that this game provides, it will be difficult to pick up. The game sorely needs something akin to Street Fighter or Guilty Gear, where there are set tutorial challenges players can attempt to gain a better understanding of the game. So let's break the game down to its basic combat. You have 2 types of attack, with slight variations to them here and there, and a parry mechanic. So in place you have a simple rock, paper, scissors choice to answer everything, on top of abilities. First you have light attacks, then you have focus attacks, which vary from blue to purple to gold, and finally you have the parry. All of these combined with movement results in varying options to execute the above, expanding on what was originally a very simple rock, paper, scissors mechanic. Light beats out parry, focus beats out light, and parry beats out focus. What happens when we start canceling or combining with the movement these attacks? The depth of Naraka's combat really starts opening up. You have half focus, hold focus, jump parry, scissor parry, shift parry, crouch parry, slide parry, and so much more. Combining these with grapple, grapple cancel, grapple parry, scale rush, slide cancel, jump light, tap dodge, hold dodge, rolling. Hold on, you still with me?
I'll be honest, I as Naraka's fun, but like I straight up think it's too hard. I think it's too, like, flat out, I think it's way too hard of a game.
So it might seem this game seems really hard and there's a lot to pick up, but just like any fighting game, given a little bit of time, it's just not that hard. And it's very rewarding. This weekend, Naraka's free to play. I highly recommend you check it out and try it out. There's a lot more things I want to talk about this game, but that will be for another video.